Hey there, Justin here. I want to share with you a financial planning app that I built that I hope can help you build confidence in your future. It can help you understand the options you have given your financial situation. For example, given a level of income and expenses, you can then plan out the price of a house you can afford and when you can afford it. Now, let's dive right in. Here, we see the main output of this application, which is an interactive graph of your projected savings, incomes, and expenses over time. This graph is generated by your inputs, which are your incomes, expenses, and goals. This line here represents your savings over time. And right now it's red. That's because at some point, which is year 2, the savings becomes negative. This indicates that we should amend this plan, and there are a few ways we can do this. First, we need to understand that this blue area represents the payments made on a house. We can adjust the start year of this house by clicking and dragging this area, left or right. And let's say we put it at year 4. We can also adjust the price of this house by clicking and dragging this cell up or down. Now, in this case, we can see that the savings line is green, and that's because at the lowest point, the savings is at a comfortable level. Let's say if we put it at year 3, the savings is now orange, and this indicates that the lowest point of the savings is lower than the recommended amount, which is typically 3 times your monthly salary. Now, let's see how we can arrive at this graph. The first item you have to indicate is your desired location. This location determines the tax rates that are automatically applied on your income. For example, we have Hong Kong and Canada, Ontario. Let's pick Canada, Ontario. Then we can select the currency we want to display in and see that the inflation rate is assumed to be at 3%. Then we can set our initial savings. We can do this by clicking and dragging the cell up or down, or typing in a new value. Let's say 30,000. Then we can click continue to arrive at incomes. Here we have an example salary, and we should change this monthly amount based on our current or expected salary and given our industry and skill level. For example, let's set it at 4,500. We can also set the growth rate of this salary as well as the number of years and starting year of this salary. Then, clicking continue, we're now at expenses. Here we can set the monthly amounts for items such as rent, utilities, and so on. For example, we can click and drag to adjust the budget for food and set it to 700, or set the amount for miscellaneous expenses to, say, 350. Then, the next part are our goals. Here we have the examples of a house and a car, and for each record, we can click options and select to hide or show this record, or we can delete it. For now, let's focus on the house, and then click continue. Now we arrive at our graph. Now, another situation would be if we wanted to include a partner's salary. We can do that by adding a new income and setting it to, let's say, 4,500. Then we would adjust the expenses accordingly, typically by doubling these numbers. then we have our new situation. In this case, we can see that we could consider adding a new goal, such as a car, and setting to buy it almost at any time. Finally, you can also save and share this by clicking this button and sending the link to others. Now, I really hope that this application can help you plan your future. Now, this app is available right now for free at finance.justinsj.com. And if you have any feedback or suggestions, such as locations you want me to include in the app, please do comment down below. And I'd appreciate if you smash that like and subscribe button. And I'll see you again in the next video.